think that I got the stream info updated, so if anybody wants to watch me play Simon's Quest, they'll be able to find it as Simon's Quest. I have not practiced on Simon's Quest as much as that. So, step into the shadows of Hell House. You've arrived back here at Transylvania on your own. But hey, I wasn't done reading, motherfucker. What? Let's try that again. Step into the shadows of the Hell House. You've arrived back here in Transylvania on business to destroy forever the curse of the evil Count Dracula. Push start this time, asshole. Okay, so Rich's assessment was Simon's Quest is going to be a nightmare. There are some passwords I could use to be ready to go for different endings at different times. I'm going to play through organically. So we'll hit game start. And you have 3 lives. They just throw you right into a town. I have to, first of all, note there's a T there for time. You have 7 game days. If the sun rises and sets 7 times, you miss out on the best ending. If 2 weeks go by and you haven't beat the game, you get an ending where Simon just dies. He beats Dracula, but also succumbs to his curse. We're going to try to get the best one, which is the under 7 days. So, there's a quirk. I wrote this down. I actually prepped notes because Simon's Quest is a lot. And if you don't have it committed to memory, I understand. It's a lot. And it's random in times where you gotta go. Like, look at... Can you even see that? That's my map. And with notes for what I'm supposed to do at places. Like, holy shit. Whoops. Fortunately, when you pause it, time does not advance while you have the pause screen up. What's the deal with this game? Time advances unless once you go into any building in a stage, the clock doesn't advance. If you're in a mansion, like one of the levels where you find Dracula's body parts, you could stay in there as long as you want. Clock doesn't advance. But when you're moving around the world, through towns, through forests, through cemeteries, through across bridges, all of that, the clock advances, and you're playing against the clock. They didn't explain that to you when you were a kid. Also, the puzzles in this game make no sense whatsoever. Yeah, good luck with farming. The advice for farming I got was, since the clock doesn't advance when you're in a mansion, try to stay in a mansion and farm for hearts in mansions. Even though the difficulty is way up in mansions, that's the best place to farm, because you don't get time when you're moving from place to place. Yeah. The notes I have do not do details on a lot of the hidden... you need the holy water in the mansions to kind of lay out your path, to determine where the ground is and isn't. The townspeople give you hints. The hints aren't accurate. It's a bad translation. So they'll tell you the name of the wrong town to do a thing. You can't trust anybody. And then when they asked the creator about it, they were like, oh yeah, the townspeople are untrustworthy. That was the vibe we wanted. It's like, was it? But it doesn't help. And then there is a point, we get to this game, where you have to summon a tornado to advance by crouching in a certain place while holding a certain item. There is no explanation for how to do that. In 1988-89, let me tell you, there was no internet. So you had to dial Nintendo's hotline to ask, what the hell do I do next in Simon's Quest? And that was literally a question. They put, yes, Nintendo Fun Club, and then Nintendo Power right after it. seemingly was, but Konami got none of the Nintendo Power money. Although they were nice enough that I think the second ever Nintendo Power issue has Simon Belmont holding up Dracula's severed head, and parents complained that it gave their kid nightmares. Um, Nintendo actually did a Nintendo Power. They rated like the best and worst covers they ever did, and they mentioned that one as one of the worst because, like, sorry we gave you guys nightmares. Um, but anyway, um, everybody from the original Castlevania game on their creative team is back. The same director. Um, Composers, though, we added Kenichi Matsubara, Seto Terashima, and Kuji Murata. So here's where it gets fun. This game has an open world map, which I'm demonstrating again. The map as best I can illustrate how things link. They gave you like an art version of it in the book that didn't really make sense. And you're expected to beat this thing in 2 hours with only a hand-drawn little art map. The music, dude, bloody tears. The sound in this game, Bloody Tears is arguably one of the best, if not the best. It's been the most recycled Castlevania theme, maybe even I think more than Vampire Killer, from the first game. And honestly, the soundtrack is also good. Like, you know, when you're in the town, when it turns night and it's the monster dance, good. The Dwelling of Doom when you're in the mansions, all of the music, yeah, is good. It turns up a lot in the soundtrack to Smash Ultimate. The fact that so many songs from Castlevania 1 and 2 made it on that soundtrack is very complimentary to how good it is, because it is. So I'm going to try to see how far I can get with my shite walkthrough. Having read a bunch of things last night and knowing I don't have to panic and I can take my time inside the mansions is a load off. Like I can farm in there. I can not panic and have to run. But we're gonna see how quick we can do this. So, first town, daytime. That's a church. The churches are where you get your health back. There's not really meat lying around in this one. Okay, we got to talk to this dude. How do I talk to you? How do I talk to you? Okay. Buy a white crystal. Yes. And then, what are you selling? Oh. Alright, I already fucked up. I want an offensive weapon, and then I'm going to go farm for money and come back and buy the white crystal. There is a guy that sells a thorn whip in this town. Farming for the thorn whip means you almost screw yourself out of a chance to beat the game with the quickest ending. Konami's house band was legendary at this time. Like, how many Konami games of this era are good? Like, we already have, like, okay, look at the clock. I started top left, right? It was noon. It took me 59 minutes, supposedly, to walk across this one town. Holy shit. There is not a lot of time in this game. So I'm going to buy the holy water. I'm getting used to the controls. A is jump, B is whip. Wait, can I change that? I want to change that. I want... I want whip to be there. I want jump to be there. I want that to be a whip. I want that to be a jump. I want that to be a jump. Okay. So literally I just wasted an hour. There we go. And then I got to select the holy water so I can throw it. They recycled a lot of assets for this game, the whip being one of the main ones. Or, pardon me, the holy water being one of the main ones. Bloody tears. You have unlimited holy water, so sub-weapons being unlimited in this is nice. So here's my tip for farming. Right here. Just keep coming back on this screen, killing these two skeletons. And do that for the whole first day. And then eventually it's going to be a horrible night to have a curse. They give you more hearts at night. We got to get to at least 50. Okay, here we go. What a horrible night to have a first. Yes, you can do that in a town. I feel like this is faster. Oops, he takes 2 hits now. Okay, well, now that I know. Enemies are stronger at night. Kind of a cool feature. Pain in the ass, but... It's kind of, the reason I do this rather than the zombies in town is because this makes you have 2 skeletons right next to each other. Like, they spawn right there. I think it only spawns 1 zombie close together at a time if you're in town. But there's no guarantee that you're going to get money out of it. There is also, you see the L0? You're leveling up. This game also has leveling up. So, I don't know what the real indicator is for when you advance in a level and you're more durable, but it is a thing. Most of the improving your character is by buying better whips. I think you just get slightly more health for every level you get. But they also make it to where enemies don't give you more experience. When I get to about, let's say, 3:30 a.m., I'll start to make my way back toward town. How much money do I have? 78? Okay, I have enough for the white crystal at least. Yes, I will go Rondo of Blood. Wait, let me check my notes. I was gonna do Super Castlevania 4. No, I was gonna do Bloodlines, then Symphony of the Night. Um, I could switch that because I love Symphony of the Night and I kind of want to get to it sooner. Yeah, I'll flip that. I'll do Symphony of the Night, then Bloodlines, because it makes more sense for jumping right into the next story that comes right after it. Shit. God dang it. Apologies. And I hope that farming is not too dull for everybody, but the good news is the clock moves so fast that I'm not going to have too much time to worry about it. This game is infinitely lovable. You know, 8-bit games didn't tend to have a lot of farming, I don't feel. Um, there are games where it felt like maybe if you wanted to replenish your health, there'd be an easy area you could stay in and maybe pick up some health pickups before you go to a more challenging part. But, like, RPG farming really didn't feel like it. RPGs almost were not a thing for until Dragon Warrior came along. Maybe like Ultima Exodus on the NES, but they didn't tend to have a lot of that until the late 80s, early 90s. This was one of the first ones, I think. And even then, it was not well conceived compared to some of the other ones for a level up system. They really didn't explain. Oh, shit. 1 a.m. Okay. I said I was going to start making my way back at 3. The Thorn Whip is probably the item that nobody ever gets. That's trying to beat the game, you know, with the best ending. Okay, it's about 3:30. This will be the trip back. Let's go back to the town. We'll see the zombies there. Okay, 130 actually ain't bad. But the odds of getting 200 so that I can afford both things, pretty slim. Let's go ahead up here. Oh. Never mind. It's already the next day. So let's grab the... Oh, the crystal guy's not there. He's got to spawn. Okay, well, let's just jump in the church then, as long as I got a second. We'll get our health back. Okay, no time to dilly-dally. Here we go. Whoop. Yeah, give me the white crystal, and we gotta run. The sub-menu screen is not very friendly either. Selecting what items you want. Okay. So, according to my notes, I have to go all the way right and then take a lower path once I get a few screens over. I like skeletons that take one hit. That was a level up. Are you kidding me right now with that? Alright, whatever. Okay, so it's already 11 a.m. and they're not giving me experience for any of these kills. So this is the part where I'm supposed to take the low road, I believe. At least we have bloody tears to be there while we make our way through Transylvania. Okay, clock does not move when you're inside buildings. Say 12:32, right? 12:32. They don't really explain to you that people are hiding inside shops. So let's get the dagger. Okay, the chain whip is somewhere on the right. And once we get back outside... Almost fucked that jump up. Let's go ahead and stop in the church because it's just in our way. Alright, so the main reason to come to the town of Veros is to grab the chain whip and make your life easier for quite some time. Hopefully we can get there before sunset, because it's 1 p.m. now. There we go. So the idea behind this game is that Dracula and the monsters are such a threat that there's people like this guy that hide in basements to make sure they don't get killed. Which is cool as a concept. I'm sorry, what? Fuck my life. Apparently I can only buy the dagger now because I don't have enough money for anything else. So we're going to have to go through the first mansion with just the ordinary whip. At least I have the dagger. I promise you guys I'll get through this, but it's the time contingent that I'm trying to save. If I fuck it up and I waste time, we don't get the best ending. Everything happens for a reason right now, so bear with me. We gotta go. East for a bit here, and all right, first mansion. Clock is stopped. We have the white crystal on, and that's the only reason this platform is visible. There's a physics thing in this game where if you jump while platforms are moving down, you have less of a spring in your step. But if you hit them right at their peak while they're moving up, you get more of a bounce. I love the Dwelling of Doom music, for the record. These guys are not giving me any experience, regrettably. Maybe the slimes will, I don't know. But I can farm in here, which I will need to, because you need to buy oak stakes from the guy inside the mansions that you can use. So we're going up, then left for the oak stake. Okay. That was just a demon. No big whoop. Ugh. And he still doesn't give me any experience. Like I said, at least time is not an issue. Health is the issue inside the mansions. And false platforms that will just frustrate you. Which, if you want to find them, watch to see if enemies stop walking. Ones that follow a set pattern, like that skeleton up there. Okay. Oh, see, false floor. Okay. Playing it smart through here while you're farming, you know, like I said, play it safe. Clock doesn't move. Take your time. Okay, so that's where we had a fake platform, right? Looks pretty whole to me. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Whoop. Good thing we're farming for hearts, right? And good thing the music's good. We'll see if we get the best ending or not. Like, I believe I got it the last time I played through this, but it's been a bit. Shit. The platforming in this game is not great. It's very unforgiving for its play control. So I have to like go almost all the way to the edge here and then jump to advance. And then I probably need to be checking the floor here. Because don't you know it, they love to drop you through these and onto spikes that are in a lower level. There's just a hint book hidden in the wall down there, but the hint books are pretty useless. So that dude one floor down there... What the fuck? Okay, apparently the fire from... His bones leave fire that can hurt me. Lesson learned. Okay. So, what was I saying? The mansions are set up to be trapped, like puzzles. And I don't feel like they're, oh my god, hard puzzles compared to, you know, kneel and use a random crystal here to advance in the game. Invest is a nice term. You need the oak stakes to beat the game. Okay. So there's the oak stake. Did I just... They just made me waste my oak stake. So that's a lesson. Um, don't leave yourself on the oak steak once you get it, because that's $50 wasted if you do that. Yes. Do not select. Do not want it. Do not waste it until you are absolutely at the only place you need steaks. Okay. The way enemies spawn in this game is very random. You can kind of see them just peek on the edge of your screen. And then when you go back, they're actually there. So 126. I'm going to get up to 200 here real quick. Make sure I have some extra, at least 200 before I advance. Come on, give me money. I want hearts. 142. Good God. 4 per. So doing the math, that's I need 13 more or so. 158. 162. Give me money. In this economy, I need hearts. 166. Do you know what gas costs per gallon, you damn skeleton? Give it up. 170. No, Simon Belmont. No. That's what he sounded like on Captain N, the video game master. It's me, Simon Belmont. I'm from Scottsdale. Oh. Like every 80s villain. Somebody should give Konami like a written letter of apology to whoever was on the, production creative team for Captain N. They owe both Capcom and Konami an apology. And Nintendo. I mean, they gave Pit from Kid Icarus a speech impediment. He had a lisp, or very heavy lisp. He made Sylvester the Cat look masculine. $190. We're almost there. I've been cursed. What a horrible night to have a curse. Alright. No! Oh my god. It's gonna be a long afternoon, guys. Feel free to yell at me to save it as much as you want to in the chat for my own mental health. I'm going to apologize vehemently. At least the music loop is good. I mean, at least that's something. Okay, 118. Back to 200. I rented it and played it on an OG NES, and Jesus, man, it was... I was such a dumb kid. We had no idea that there was a time focus at all. We just thought... Whoops. We just thought that that ending, the worst ending, was the ending. We had no idea there were multiple endings. Like, the concept of seeing in a magazine a picture of this is the best ending, and we're like, what is that? What do they mean best ending? Thank you, Rich. Oh, yeah, this is the spot. Although I gotta be honest, seeing those two skeletons walk close together upstairs, I'm like, please, play with me. I want to get the experience for you both, but that's like all the way up there, so I'm not gonna... Okay. $148. Alright, well, not terrible. We're doing okay. 152, 156. They're being a little more generous right now. Spoke too soon. Okay. Come on. 168. 172. 176. 180. 5 more hearts. 5 more half hearts. 4. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Well, happy belated birthday. Red Skeleton does not make an appearance in Simon's Quest that I know of. Okay. There we go. No! Wait. It's the next floor down, okay. Okay, come on now. There it is. Alright. Here we go. This is the room wherein... Get ready for some English, everybody. Bad 80s translations. So I threw the steak at it, and it turned the sphere into a bag. You now process... Spelled with two of those. Dracula's rib. There's not supposed to be an R. It's supposed to be possess. You now possess Dracula's rib was what they were going for. So, I can forego my white crystal for a bit here, and that actually lets you block fireballs. Aww. Okay, now I do want to fall through the floor. Oh. Okay. Well. Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, false wall. Okay. So what's back here that's so special? Nothing? Absolutely nothing. Alright, well, I'm glad we made that trip. Pixel perfect jumping. Come at me, bro. Alright, money's looking good. Money's looking real good. Okay, I'm back outside, so clock's running. Um, the quickest way back to the town of Veros is a shortcut through Dobby's Path, which let's see if we can hustle. We want to get there before night falls again. Shit. Let's try that again. Like we said, time is of the essence. Some things are giving us experience again. I just don't know what. Apparently the eyeballs will give us a little. So we want to go down and to the left. End of day 2. Whoa! Wasn't a fan of that. At least they're giving me experience. Okay, how do I get down there, you might ask, without actually getting hit? I don't know. I'll live. So let's see, Dobby's Path, yeah. Well, that's a dead end, so that doesn't help. The idea of like a game where there's just severed eyeballs flying around. Like we said, Castlevania games were very dark for this era of NES. And that's pretty gory. Floating eyeballs happened in old NES games, but not usually with what looks like the optic nerve hanging off the end of them. I saved again. Thank you for the reminder, though. Alright. So are these ghouls gonna, or bats gonna give us experience? Yes, they do. Good. Alright, so I'm gonna let him roll over me one time here. Okay, no experience. So I'm gonna come back over here. Oof. Fuck. Yeah. That was way closer than I wanted it to be. second day it's 4 a.m. So good thing that stuff isn't an insta kill, right? Oh boy, here we go. We'll run into town really quick. All right. Let's get over to where there was health. And then let's grab the chain whip, and then we gotta run back up Dobby's path. Because we have to get to the next town by the next day ending, and if we're really lucky, we can keep going and get to the next mansion first. Alright, so this will make the whip 4 times as strong. That's why it's important. No, I already purchased one. Fuck off. I wish it had some length to it, but not to be a size queen. Okay. We gotta hustle. Alright. Clear of Dobby's path. Dobby spelled D-A-B-I, not D-O-B-B-Y, like the house elf from Harry Potter. Okay, so I have to use holy water the minute I get onto the next screen. Whoop! Damn it. Okay. I forgot to save it at the end of the screen, so... Okay. Ready, and... Save. Alright. Get me the hell out of here. There we go. Okay, that's a hint book. That's not what I was looking for, though. I'm looking for the Sacred Flame. The Sacred Flame is supposed to be... Okay, hold up. I gotta check a walkthrough. Sorry to do that, but... The Sacred Flame... Whoops. There's an item that's very helpful, but God damn it. Like we said, we have no time to waste, right? Guess what? I wasted a lot of time. Because apparently the Sacred Flame was back here. Not where it was on the walkthrough I got. It's supposed to be... down here, is what it said? Nope, they lied. Maybe it's over here. Maybe I didn't waste too much time. Yep. Alright. Sacred Flame. So it's like the holy water, but a little bit more oomph. And I should have saved it. Okay. Mind you, it doesn't let you find hidden areas like the holy water does. They spelled possess right there, at least. I'll give them credit for that. Alright. So it's already 1 in the afternoon on the second day. I just don't think there's a way to get the best ending of this without skipping like a ton of items. Not just the Thorn Whip, but like the Diamond, probably the Sega. And it's like, what fun is that? To play through a game and not be able to collect half the things. Okay, so this is the... I gotta take the higher path, not the lower path. I will say it is pretty cheap that you practically walk onto a screen and there's an enemy waiting for you. Okay, we reached the next town, which this is Algeba. So this bottom store here should have garlic. It's already 4 o'clock, so night might fall while I'm in this town. And I need to upgrade to the blue crystal while I'm in here, as well as picking up laurels. Did I potentially not? I don't know if they're going to charge me for upgrading the crystal. Fortunately, time doesn't advance while you're inside of buildings, so I'm not panicked right now. Hello? Dracula's eyeball reflects the curse. Good to know. That's all you have to tell me? Alright. Fortunately, I didn't stray too far out of my path for that. I already bought garlic. Shut up. Stop hectoring me. Alright, it's gonna turn to night before I can get up there. Because it's already 5:11. I'm not gonna buy laurels. I'm gonna try to make it to the crystal guy in time. 18 seconds. Fuck this game. So that should be where the blue crystal wood guy is going to be. You can't advance without the blue crystal either. Yeah, I think it's a long shot to get the best ending already. I might be doing 2 playthroughs. One where we get the second best ending and one where I take a second crack at it and actually pull it off. Fortunately, I got nothing to do this evening. All caught up on all my favorite shows. Bills are all paid, you know, all the responsible adult things squared away. So that I could just stream and talk shit to Dracula. Although, that's the other thing that I feel like Simon's Quest doesn't have going for it as much as the original Castlevania. Bosses. There's only 3 bosses in this game. There's, of course, Dracula. There is a Grim Reaper fight because it is a Castlevania game. There's always a Grim Reaper fight, just about. And Carmilla makes her debut late in the game. So, that's good if you're into Step On Me vibes. Carmilla's there for you. Although she is just a floating, crying ballroom mask. that cries tears of blood. Still, it's technically Carmilla. Um, okay, here we go. Back to daytime. Day 3 begins. This is the blue crystal guy, right? Yes. And he does it for free, which is good. Free is good. So let's get the hell out of town. See if we're not completely boned out of our best ending. Now I do have the money for laurels. This is neat that the story concept of everybody hiding out in basements from Dracula, it does get repetitive and more predictable, though, that you walk into empty rooms and you throw holy water on the floor. Yes, please. Okay. So the clock is not running. Day 3, it's already 7:25 in the morning. They just advance the clock way too fast in this game. So here's a fun secret. I got to get down to the garlic. There we go. And when you drop a piece of garlic here, this guy turns up and gives you a silver knife, which is better than the dagger. See that? Goes all the way across the screen now. This graveyard, is there anything else in it, or is it a dead end? Okay, yeah, that's it. That's all that's here. I gotta backtrack to the last fork in the road. And I could stop at the church that's here along the way, I guess. Was there a church? No, there wasn't. Okay. Forget I said anything. Hey, we leveled up! Look at all that health we got now. Okay, so this is the fork in the road I was referring to. It is now almost noon of the third day. way back, we're going to have the platform there, apparently. Alright. You're supposed to kneel with the blue crystal. There we go. It takes a second. Not a lot of hints to that. A couple. Like, there's one. But it's not, like, the terribly greatest hint. But we're here at roughly 3 p.m. on the third day. If I remember... Wait, what was my map like for this? Hearts in the top right. Oh, yeah. So this mansion, you can, you know, of course, farm in here for hearts, which we're gonna. Oh, my God. That was just 3 dudes at once. It's like skeleton bukkake. All right, I'm gonna save before I do this, but... I think... Let's get back to the holy water. Yeah, this is a fake wall. So to get out of here... Can skeletons bukkake, actually? I don't think they can. They don't have anything to bukkake with. Okay, so this is a fun little thing to try to push you off into the water. So that's... I'm going to need to go that way to get out, but... Okay. No, I didn't want that. I want that. How am I supposed to get down there without falling on spikes? It's just stupid. No, shut up. He's gonna keep trying to talk to me. I just want to kill this guy, and... He's... No. No. Just let me whip this skeleton, you idiot. Thank you. God. I'm just going to take the bottom way. I think that's what the safer... Okay. So that wasn't very fun. What the hell was that? Did you just see that? Lack of game physics. Holy shit. Alright, I think I was as reasonably chill about that as I could be. Alright, so that's where the stake is. So then I actually... need to climb. We gotta go up, up, up to get to where Dracula's heart is. Which I don't think is as useful as Dracula's rib. Okay. The word's native meaning is waterfall. Yes, of baby batter. A waterfall of baby batter. Well, fortunately that's not going to waste any time because time stops while I'm inside of mansions. So I'm not even mad that that jump was problematic. There we go. That's the key to it. Edging to the edge of the platform. Speaking of Bukkake, edging. It's an 18+ stream. I do what I want. Okay, garlic in the graveyard. I did that already. Summons a stranger, but he doesn't give you a stranger. Alright, so you can see below me, that's the room with the forthcoming... There's my steak. I now process Dracula's heart. Which, if you need it at some point later in the game, I forget where... Oh, you have to show it to the Riverman. If you show it to the fairy guy, he's like, hey, you have Dracula's heart. That's fucking boss. And then he takes you to a different location than he normally would. I don't know why you'd use the dagger ever again for the rest of the game. Once you get the silver dagger or the gold dagger, why would you use the other one that has less range? It looks like it respawned down there. Oh dear. Let's get back over 200. Shouldn't take too long with the rate we're going. We're already at 188. $200, okay. You know what? Let's make it 250. We've got to do some hiking once we get out of this dungeon anyway. You have to, like, backtrack all the way back to where you started the game. And remember, time is of the essence. Fuck my life. I mean, we're stuck. It's a neat concept that there's so much horror, supernatural horror going on in these mansions that time does not move in them. It's literally like stuck out of time. That's a cool, like, gothic horror concept. That Dracula just bent time. Like, he's immortal, but he also has places where just his body parts rest and time does not advance. That's some Ravenloft shit, man. 256, good enough. All right, let's get out of this place. It's a little scary. Got a little cocky there. Okay. Whip that ass, skeleton. And let's go over here. Whip yo ass. Alright, just fall. God damn it. I always... How... Okay, this is the funny thing. I know that is true. I know I am the Urban Dictionary of my friends. However, I have someone I work with at FanFusion for the company that puts on FanFusion, and he says I am incredibly wholesome, and I'm like, but have you listened to me at any point? Like, I know some foul ass things, and he's like, yeah, but your values are good. It's an interesting thing. It's like the saint and sinner vibe, I guess. But he's like, no, you fight for the right causes, and filth often is honestly the right cause. And I'm like, okay, I fight for the right kind of filth. Is so he tells me. Okay, so now we have to go all the way back to where the game started. Night will fall at least once before we get there. Okay. In fact, night should fall by the time I get to this top of this stairway. There it is. It's a horrible night to have a curse again. What a horrible night to have herpes. We're going to pass by at least one place with a church, so I'm not going to freak out if I take any damage. So let's see. Dobby's path. Top goes directly back to the town of Varos. So we're okay. Right? I think I missed one thing on my map. Oh no, this is the Dennis Woods. I would have had to have gone down to go back through the town of Varos. Oh well. You know what? Fuck that spider. I'm noticing my hearts seem like they're not going up past 256. That's interesting. Unless there's something I don't know. I didn't realize there was a cash limit. I thought there was actually items in the game that are more expensive than that. So just after midnight, in-game time. Whoops, that's kind of cheap, but that's how it works, I guess. Okay, we're on the bridge. So we're almost back to the town at the start of the game. We're actually making pretty good time right now. Sadly, we're not making any money or experience. That's unfortunate. Makes me wish I had spent more money on laurels. There's so much time, I feel like I can go up here and go to the church. Yep. Okay. Oh, God, Iris. I'm so proud of you for that. Oof. What the... Two-headed lizards and wolves and mudmen and all sorts of shit's going crazy. Alright. So, laurels make you temporarily invincible. So you have to use it to get through the swamp. That's the strat. And this is the ferryman. Who, let's see, what do I want to do with him first? Do I want to show him the heart or don't I? Yes, I want to show him Dracula's heart. Okay. And then, yes, you can be hit while you're on the boat. And you have to jump off with good timing. Hey, I'm getting experience again, at least. So this is the third mansion. This one... Doesn't have as many of those false floors. Okay, these guys are purple now. I think that means that they're more badass. Yeah, they take 2 hits of this whip. They still don't give me experience, though. This might be a dead end, but that's okay. Time stops while we're in here. Alright, well fine, come at me then. So there's a hilarious thing in this game that I'll show you in a second, in this mansion. It's a fun quirk of the game that, like, you know, if you didn't know that time was irrelevant inside of the mansions, you'd think you were helping with a speed run. Technically, if you're just speedrunning, it will help with your speed run, but it's monies I can't get. You know what? How about that? How about the Sacred Flame? Yeah, that works better for damage. It doesn't find secrets, but it does more damage. Hey, wait a minute. Wait for a soul with a red crystal on Deborah Cliff. Got it. That's the hint. That's the only hint you get about advancing in the game, um, to summon a whirlwind. Because that made a lot of sense and was very clear, right? Don't mind if I do. Whoops. Okay. On the way back out, I'm probably going to buy another steak from that guy. Just because of where my money's at. Okay. Because you can keep the steak until the next dungeon as well. Okay, so this is an interesting room because this is the... There's a boss. Like, it looks like a Mega Man room that is the room you see right before a boss. Because you do. But this is the fun glitch I was going to tell you about. The Grim Reaper's on the other side of this, right? Ready? Okay, we'll just go ahead right by him, and then we just go ahead in here, and we'll get the steak, and he just stays outside while you do your business, and then, okay. Take that, and then you can just grab that. And now I process Dracula's eyeball, and I don't think it actually does anything. I don't recall it doing anything. It's just there. If anything, it reveals the secret where all the clues are, but the clues are useless, so don't worry about it. All right, so let's go ahead back. Let's save it, actually, since we haven't saved it in a while. And then, like, okay, hey, I took Dracula's heart, or eyeball, later, dude. And then you can just leave. But, that would be rude. Also, he has an item that you can't get unless you beat him, so let's... I think I could do better. Let's try to beat him without getting hit. Nope. There we go. Okay, so now I possess the golden knife, which is here. And I guess it's better because you can throw multiples at once instead of just one at a time. So that comes in handy for beating Carmilla, who you have to beat. So that's why we did that. We just took out the Grim Reaper. What a chump. And we got some experience out of that, too. Alright. $216. Okay. Nice. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and buy another steak now. You gotta buy it at some point, and if they're limiting my cash to $250, I'm just gonna shop now. I won't have to pay for it in the next dungeon. What's through here, I wonder? Oh, hey, dude. Are you giving me experience? Did I just get experience for you? I think you did. Somebody gave me experience after the Grim Reaper, and I want to know who. Oh, you have to get the hearts to get it. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and level up to level 3 before I leave here. This seems like a good screen to do it. Actually, this is where I'm supposed to go. I think it'll take a few minutes here. Tell you what, I'll get to at least 150 before I ascend the staircase. It's still going to take a hot minute at 3. Now, again, I feel like the experience system in this game, compared to a lot of RPGs, was not thought out well. Because you can kill all the guys in the world, but they won't give you experience unless they also leave you money. $135, so 5 more hearts. 5 more collections. Did you fill out your organ donor card? Good. One more. Alright, and it didn't level me up. I bet I need to get to 200 before it does. I will get hit here. I don't think there's any way to avoid being hit trying to get past these 2 chuckle fucks. That's worth 5. Let's get to 200. I could swear I used my shield for that, but alright. $195. Let's see what happens when we get to 200. There we go. We leveled up. Look at that. All our health's back, and then a little bit. Well, they didn't give me any more than that. But we're level 3 anyway. This is apparently going to be a quicker way out of here. Or not. Okay. Whip that feller down the stairs. We got a blob floating around. No more experience from him now. Just money. And we're maxed out on money too, so it's time to leave this place for sure. Whoa. Are you... Alright, here we go. Pretty sneaky. Alright, back down to the ground floor. I'll deal. Okay, so this is the mansion. Okay, so we're going over just a couple screens to get the diamond. Fuck's sake. I forgot to save it again. I am sorry, guys. I get so excited just to be out of a place that I forget to do that. Okay, go down the stairs this time. All right. So here's the fun part about this platforming. You have to jump on the ascension, or you don't make it. Also, when you get to the short ones, you have to jump on the descension. And that's what I forgot. Does that make sense to anybody? Oh my god. Right at the end. Because I'm going too fast. I'm trying to, you know, ticking clock and all that. Okay. So it is 11:30 in the AM in game time. The enemies here in the wasteland are pretty tough. They're still not giving me experience that I can see. But we got Medusa's heads, ghosts, mummies. They're throwing like all of the Castlevania enemies they didn't give us at us at once. So the diamond is good in close quarters, like in mansions, it bounces off walls. You'll notice we have all of the sub-weapons from this list. We need all of the rest of them for this, and some... There's 2 more whip upgrades we can get. It's also weird that the Medusas do not move like they do in any other Castlevania game. This is the only one where they move almost in a straight line at you. Alright. Platforming time. Let's save it before we do it. Good thing I saved it. They got me on the end. Okay. So now we're going to pass this. And we want the ferryman to take us back the way we came. Well, honestly, we don't need him to. Yeah, he's sinister. That's the cheap shit right there. That there's not much you can do on the boat to avoid the merman. Trying to figure out where I should place myself there. That's it. Okay, so we're back the way we came. Okay, he's back. So now I don't have the heart, and when I talk to him, he'll take me left to a different place than he did when I had the heart. And then hop off the boat. Whoops. Aw, shit, it's nighttime. Alright, let me take a look here on my map. This is where my map got shitty, for the record. Okay, so 21 was the wasteland, so 22. I should be coming out near the town of Aldra, which I'm going to end up having to wait for the sun to come up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just... At least I'm leveling up again. So yeah. Aldra, and then to the left of Aldra is the Saddam Woods. And I need laurels before I can make it across a marsh, so... I guess I'm just leveling up, and I think we're pretty much conceding we're going to get the second best ending. So I think the plan will be that I'll get the second best ending, cook my lovely wife dinner, and then come back this evening and make a second attempt at getting the best ending. Which will just involve, screw it, I'm only going to get the items I absolutely need. I don't think I'm going to be picking up the Sacred Flame or the Diamond or... Which those do help. The sub-weapons help beating Dracula. Hopefully that the gold dagger will be enough to get the job done. It's about to become day 5. In canon, you're not supposed to get the best ending. The Castlevania lore is that Simon does die at the end of this quest. At some point in between the 7 years after he beat Dracula the first time and this, he did father a child that ends up, you know, so forth and so forth. Because eventually you get Richter. The timeline of Belmont's, Gabriel is the first, and he's from the more recent Castlevanias that gave the origin of the vampire killer whip. It's not lady positive, to say the least. The spirit of Gabriel Belmont's lover, Sarah, her soul is in the whip. And her love for him is what makes vampires explode. She's with him on all of his hunts to avenge herself, because she gets killed by a vampire. Spoilers. So anyway, Gabriel eventually, somewhere along the line, maybe 100 years later, a couple hundred years later, you get Trevor, who is the protagonist in Castlevania 3. And then the Game Boy Castlevania takes place 100 years before Simon's adventures, and that's Christopher Belmont, and he had a son named Soleil Belmont. And yeah, they go to Simon, and then around, oh good, the morning suns vanquished the horrible night. Indeed. Day 5. Alright, so I need to pick up laurels for sure. I don't need garlic, I don't think. I need like one more piece of garlic in the whole game. Oh, that's the diamond bouncing around. So if you wonder what that would look like. Weird also that a diamond is a sub-weapon. That'd be very expensive. Okay, 205. So then there's going to be a guy that exchanges crystals with us, hopefully for free. This should be him. Okay. I don't know if there's a church in this town, but it would be nice if I'd find one by accident. If it is, it's up on high and I ain't got time to look for it. Bone pillars! Or white dragons, depending. Okay, wait. I got an idea. Okay, apparently I need to stand completely still to get my shield to reflect things. Okay, which way do I go here? It's 4 screen. I need to go down. There's a graveyard I have to visit. For a silk bag? Are you shitting me with this? And I need the laurels for the way back. Again, need to save a little bit more often. Alright. Don't waste time because of a fake floor. Actually, if I use the eyeball, does it show it? No, of course it doesn't. Okay. On the way back, you have to use the laurels. Okay, so let me see. I'm at the store guy graveyard, and I believe I'm supposed to drop garlic all the way at the edge of it. There they are. So the silk bag lets you hold more garlic, more laurels, and maybe more hearts? It's an item I wanted to get. There it is next to my chain whip. Oh, wow. The garlic was actually hurting the slime. Okay, so laurels, right? Quickly! Hey! Alright, so we stopped for a silk bag, which I think you actually do need to do regardless. I don't think that item is irrelevant. I think you need more money to be able to unlock a lot of things. Okay, so now we're taking the top road here, and that's going to take us to another town. I like the enemy that's making like Michael Jackson wrist movements. I'm going to get hit here no matter what. Oh, fuck, it's nighttime. You know what that means. We're stuck here for a whole day. Whoops. Forgot to turn my laurels off and I wasted them all. Damn it. I'll remember one of these times, you guys. What a horrible night to have a curse. Alright, let's see if we can locate a church in this town while it's night and we can't advance anyway. Like I said, I'm about conceding that we're going to not get the best ending. I don't see a church. Probably because there isn't one. That is unfortunate. I could have really used restoring my health. I kind of was being careless. Maxed out on hearts. Man. This town has the Morning Star, which is the most powerful whip. Until you get the Flame Whip, mind you. So, let's see. My hint map here says laurels are where I'm standing. And I need 2. It's almost 6 a.m. We'll start day 6. We're not going to get the worst ending, that's for sure. I'm not conceding that. I think we're going to come in at like 9 days. 2 minutes. There it is. Yes, but only that many, because otherwise I won't be able to afford the Morning Star. And I'm not saving it in case I'm wrong. Alright, so if that's there, the Morning Star is apparently in the middle of town. This town is mapped out really strange, in my opinion. It's very large. And no church. Which, normally I'd be like, good for you for being an atheist, you know, way of life, but, there's the classic Castlevania whip. The idea, though, that this means Simon has already lost Vampire Killer, that he had to buy another whip and upgrade it. That's the reason why Symphony of the Night, the weapon improvements are believable, is Alucard loses his sword for most of the game, and he's just grabbing whatever weapons he can to make use of. So it kind of makes sense that oh fuck, it's these. Why he's upgrading his weapons. Here we go. Time for the stupid thing. Almost no hint to do it, but kneel for 5 seconds with the red crystal. And then a whirlwind gets summoned. And it takes you directly to the next mansion. Remember, I kept the stake so I don't have to go to any weird part of this dungeon to find that. So I just do that. Can't jump though, so how am I to clear this? There's my answer. So I feel like I want to stay here for a second because I'm not doing great on health. And these guys aren't much of a threat. I could use some money, but they're also, more importantly, giving me experience. So I'll wait till I get to level 4 just by walking back and forth here and killing some skeleton knights. That's the plan. I will execute it. And while I do, I can chat a bit. It's been quiet in the chat. Is everybody still with me? Kaylee, you there? Iris? Rich? Or are you just enjoying the Dwelling of Doom music? I still see I have 4 people watching. Okay. 173 and 69 hearts. Nice. Oh, I went and ruined it. I got more. I have had many an evening at work where I put on Castlevania music in the background. I'm not gonna lie. It's good shit. It just keeps getting better, but I mean, there is I believe her name is Yamane. David Westerland is the composer from Sweden, I want to say. that they were in Stockholm, and it's the Stockholm Symphony with the composer of Symphony of the Night guesting, and they just play like music from all the Castlevania games. Castlevania the Concert, and they did this in like 2010. Fucking phenomenal. There are tracks in there that I don't think I heard the original Castlevania game. I've never played the games that have the music in it, but I'm like, holy shit, this music is fucking incredible. There's one, it's got a violin piece. Like, it's just a violinist doing a absolute burn it up solo called Calling from Heaven. Really good. But yeah, Westerland, I think, he plays an organ during parts of it. They've got a guy playing guitar on some of the Symphony of the Night tracks, but Westerland gets on a piano organ. I have not seen Rumbleverse. But the organ that he's rocking out on, he's playing stuff from the Game Boy Castlevania games. And with a symphony, they can do a lot more than the sound of a Game Boy. But the formula was there. Like, what the sound engineers do from Konami, their sound team. Again, I've been praising them all through the Castlevania stream and the Simon's Quest stream, but they 1000% did a lot with poor hardware. And hearing a symphony use their music to just take it to the next level, it's fucking incredible. So that's part of why I'm glad that it's spooky season and I'm playing a lot of Castlevania games, because the ambiance is great spoopy times. The music is just absolute bangers. It is amazing. I can't recommend it enough. If you David Westerland is very generous to have put as much of that concert as they had recording of online, and then they missed the encore, but then somebody gave them the footage of the encore and they ended up with a couple more tracks. I think there's only one song they played the whole night that they don't have footage of. But yeah, they even have fun with it at a couple different parts. Like, they bring Westerland out as Dracula. They wheel a coffin out that he emerges from at the start of the concert. Like, they have a choir that jumps in to do... Oh, hey, I leveled up. There we go. Now I can advance. There's a choir that does the title screen from Symphony of the Night, where you name your character, and they come back out and they do what plays when you're moving through the chapel in that game. Just great shit. I know, Kayla, that you like putting on things in the background, like the soundtrack to Skyrim, so I think you would definitely behoove you to give that Westerland and the Stockholm Symphony folks doing the full-on concert. I think you'd want to give that a listen. I think you would enjoy it, based on what I knew about you. I knew about you. Anybody that has an appreciation for like organ or violin or Castlevania music, there's a lot of things. Similarly, the Super Guitar Brothers, the guys that they're on tour right now with Ninja Sex Party. They're doing an acoustic show, and there we go. The fourth piece of Dracula. Is it his nail? Yeah, I think this lets you do more damage. If I remember right. It does something offensive. Okay, come out of there. Okay, I was wrong. It doesn't do damage. I know it. There's something it does. Am I still getting experience for that? Or did they just give me one for breaking the thing with the stake? Oh well. I'll just have to remain a mystery then. So to get to the stake guy, you have to take a giant alternate route and work around to him. Oh, sorry, I was talking about Super Guitar Brothers. So they have done several Castlevania covers, and it tends to they listen to what's the word I'm looking for? They kind of have like a Spanish guitar sound. If I had to describe it to people that didn't know, like they're doing video game covers on acoustic guitar, but a lot of that acoustic guitar sounds like Spanish guitar to me. And I have had people that do flamenco and belly dance hear their medley of Castlevania 1 and Castlevania 3, and they're like, oh wow, what is this? I want to dance to this. And it's like, this is just, I just played it at a sound check at a belly dance gig my wife was doing, and yeah, there were people that were like, what is this? And then I told them it was video game music, and they were like, get the fuck out. Alright, so that was Bodley Mansion. If we go left first, we can get the Flame Whip, which is the best whip in the game. And even though time is of the essence, we're kind of ship has sailed on okay, what? It's Red Crystal and Neil. There we go. And this little person just turns the Morning Star into the Flame Whip. So now we have the best offensive whip. Whoa, that was a little weird. Okay, that didn't take too long, that little detour to do that. Okay, now we got to advance through the rest of the game, and I don't know that there's many detours left. I think it's almost linear from here on out. Where's my number 30? Whoa, Mummy's done flipped out. I do not like that. Okay. Harpies? They're new. They're not giving me experience. Oh, hey, so this town is... Did I go the wrong way? No. What? I went the wrong way. Apparently there's a pathway. Jeez. Whoops. Okay. I thought I was being smart. I wasn't. Well, those guys are giving me experience at least, so that's something. They aren't giving a ton of experience, but they're giving it. Ah, fuck. Okay. They're giving more experience at night. That's actually not a terrible development. Actually, I wanted that. How did I know that was a trap? Doesn't matter anyway. How the fuck can you get the best ending in this game? Because I'm at a loss for... I'm trying to go fast, and I'm already at day 7. With a mansion to go, as well as the run up to Dracula. And... where is the exit? Okay, my shield doesn't stop that. Great. Great. Good to know. Okay, well, we're on day 8. Or wait, no, it's still day 7, sorry. Okay, so this marsh, this is where we're gonna need some laurels. I forgot to hit save. I forgot to hit save. I am so sorry, guys. After crossing that entire nightmare of a stretch. Okay. I spent all that time climbing and I didn't need to. Okay, it's nighttime. Time to save it. Jeez, give me some hearts, why don't you? Okay, it took 2 to clear that marsh. I'm gonna Okay, so this is a mansion. And you don't want to go left after it. God damn it. What sucks about laurels is it's so easy to accidentally use them. Alright, save it. Okay, so this one... Up left, it's at the very top. Woo! A little bit more damage than I thought he would do. So in this mansion, you have to kill Carmilla. No! Give me that heart. Ah, shite. This seems like a good place to level up, maybe. Grinding time. $52. It's gonna take to like $250, I want to say, which is, my math is right, about 65 hearts from here. thrilling stuff. We've got 103 out of 250. So just 50 more now. Maybe like 135 divided by 3, 132 divided by 3. 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 20, 26? Do I hear 26? One of you greedy bastards give up a heart. Okay. $25, $24, $23, $22, $21, $20, $19, $18, $17, $16, $15, $14, $13, $12. I think if you're gonna do Drunk Shakespeare and use Count Von Count's voice, 11. 10. 9. The best way, 8. 7. 6. 5. Shylock. If you have to use Shylock. Because it might be the only way to make him not an anti-Semitic stereotype is to just let him be Count Von Count. Let him be a vampire. Then again, that might make him more of an anti-Semitic trope, but I don't know. I'd have to ask my Jewish friends. And they'll just stare at me and be like, what the fuck? Okay. Maybe it needs to go to 300. I mean, the Count Von Count, the Count song it sounds more like a traditional Jewish song than I would have thought. The Count song censored is still the best way to listen to it. You know my name is the Count. Because I really like to burp. And it just gets better from there. All that Neil Ciceraga figured out you had to do was censor the word count. There we go, we leveled up. Censor the word count for a bleep, and... Oh hey, I can still level up again. but I'm not in a rush. I'm not going to get greedy. Let's go ahead and accept. Whoa, there's a lot of guys around this place. I don't know how many points I need to hit the next level. We'll just say a lot. But this is the last mansion. So let's see how much we get from killing Camilla. And then... after we've done that, we'll come back through to level up in that spot one more time. God dang it. No, give me an oak steak. Bet your ass I'm investing in an oak steak. Although, why can I only have $256? There she is. There's our girl. Camilla. Okay, come back down. I can't attack you when you're way up there. There she goes. There we go. And we now possess the magic cross, as opposed to just a bland, ordinary cross. There we go. And then let's get our steak ready to go here. And then this will get us Dracula's, what, ring? Which, why is his ring one of his body parts? Do they mean like it's his butthole? Discuss. Blah. I don't say blah blah blah. Stop talking about my butthole. Oh my god, Camilla's back. Whoops. Okay, well I fucked up. I have to do that again. Twice. So we want the oak steak, and we wanna... Alright, save. This is the part that she's not cool. Alright, got the cross. If Alucard had body parts you needed to resurrect him, his booty would be one of them. You know that to be true. Okay. Okay, let me... There's my sub-weapon. Nope. Now I have 2 crosses if I so choose. Sadly, that doesn't get you any experience. Alright. Can I climb back up there? Am I supposed to? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I at least can kill some spiders. I have no idea how much it's going to take to level up. Alright, this is the spot. So the last one took 300. Let's say it's 4. And hope I'm right. Now's the time for chat to open floor. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever questions you have for me about life, the meaning of the universe. It's a good time to just throw things at me because we grinding. Let me look at my map for a second here. When I leave this place, I need to backtrack. Through the marsh, which is not going to be easy. I have not watched Stranger Things. It's hard to spoil me though because I've already been spoiled. I am caught up on Lord of the Rings, House of the Dragon, and She-Hulk because currently those are my three streaming shows. She-Hulk is hitting all of the right humor bits for me, and it's also the number of guest stars, and I mean, they dropped the Wrecking Crew. There's still the question if the leader from Hulk Comics will turn up or not. Because somebody's trying to get her blood. But who's the... Is it Titania? Because of their rivalry back from the court interruption? I saw somebody theorize that, and I'm like, no, that's not her vibe. And they're like, what about Abomination? Is he? And I'm like, no, Abomination wouldn't be setting up to do that. I feel like the joke coming up is going to be people need to not attack her and just realize that once a month she's going to bleed, and that's when you move in for a blood sample. Just swipe a fucking used tampon or a maxi pad and you get what you need. If that's what you need. Is Hulk blood. Gamma irradiated blood. No joke, there's a in canon Marvel 616 comics character known as the Abominatrix, who is a PMS joke. She is the result of an experimental program to try to cure women of PMS. And so they used gamma radiation to try to stop it from happening. And thus, she gets angry when she's on her period and is Hulk strong. But she's always angry now because she is permanently stuck on her period. It is not the most sensitive character ever created. Hey, Captain America fucks now, so that's also a nice confirm. Yeah, I guess that's the drawback to, you have Hulk strength, but you're always suffering from, like, the craziest endometriosis uber cramps. Definitely a character created by a man. Make no mistake. Okay, we're up to 238. Last time we leveled up at 300. If we're lucky, we'll level at 350. I think it's going to be 400. Considering we got to cross that swamp of poisonous swamp water with only one laurel. Yikes, you know? Wait, is there somebody in here that sells laurels? No. I was thinking of somewhere else. I mean, Simon Belmont's walk cycle always was quite the Chad walk. Dr. Livesey levels of Chad walking. $298. Okay, 301. Let's hope that it's 350 and not 400. Because we only want to grind for so long, you know? Should be 9 more. And we'll have our answer. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. There we go. Let's fucking go, gamers. We have successfully grinded to the maximum levelage of all right. Okay, so we're out of laurels and we gotta cross the swamp. We're gonna make it. It's still nighttime. Okay, so it's 2 in the morning. This is the other mansion, which... Now we go right. Almost daytime. Okay, we're in a town. Checking my map again, because this doesn't feel right. I gotta check a map. Whoa! Something's not right. Give me a minute to consult, everybody. Okay, the town of Doina. What the fuck is that? Is that on my map at all? Wow, I am beyond lost. But I think it's okay. So if I'm right, there's a church right here on the edge of town. Yep. And then... Yep. Honestly, the regular ending, not the bad ending. There's, you know, there's a good ending, a supposedly all right ending, and a bad ending. The bad ending is depressing. Simon dies. I think the good ending is almost better. Some more laurels probably would have been a good idea. Alright, here we go. This should be... Okay, definitely go down. This is an abandoned town. Don't bother looking for anything. We're just going to scoot right through it. Oh, apparently the tombstones are in the way. Trying to go fast because I don't know if there's still a chance that I can get the best ending. I don't know if you beat it in under 8 days if you're okay. If we're on day 7, it might be enough, and it's like 2 o'clock. And we're close to Castlevania. Okay, we're at Castlevania. So we're going to find out if I still get the best ending or not. It's a chance, but I don't know that. Fingers crossed, guys. Hey, hey, what's up, birdie? Oh, wow. I didn't realize we just had a giant raiding party come at us. Well, not giant, but... Hell yeah. You're just in time for the ending. Let's see how this goes. Corrupted Hobo, thank you for the audience. Oh, a little soon for the Sacred Flame, apparently. There we go. Down the stairs. I mean, yeah, this could end up being one of my more successful streams. Who knew? Once you start playing Castlevanias, everybody comes a-running. Alright. The clock has stopped because we're inside a building, technically. Hope everybody likes the sound of the holy water hitting things. I gotta figure out where to go next. In theory, you would think it would be over here, right? Unless I got a platform to my goal. Like so. This should be coming up on the final room. Yep, here we go. So, Simon Belmont throws out all of the sacks of Dracula's bits and pieces. Lastly, Dracula's butthole. They call it his ring, but we all know what it is. Do I need to equip the cross? No, I don't. There's one tiny brown eye. Indeed. I don't want that. I want that. I want the sacred flame. Spam the sacred flame. Just spam it. Spam it. Don't let him. Don't let him up. Cheese him to death. Let's fucking go. We did it. All right. Did I get there just in time for the best ending? That's the debate. Is this if you're on day 7? The encounter with Dracula is terminated. Simon Belmont has put an end to the eternal... Boy, the suspense is killing me. Darkness in Transylvania. Hey, thanks, guys. His blood and sweat, and also his semen, have penetrated the earth and will make a bunch of mud babies, induce magic and happiness. Wow, I think this is the best ending for those who walk on this land. It feels like a best ending if you induce magic and happiness, right? Either that or you get a happy ending at a massage parlor. Yes, this is it. This is the best ending. I got it. Because the best ending is the tease that Dracula's not dead. That's it, guys. I got it. I did it. I fucking did it, yo! Woohoo! I don't have to play it twice. Not that I didn't enjoy myself, but, you know. We got it. Thank you for all the good game salutes. So that is 2 Castlevanias down for my spoopy September-October spoopy season runs at Castlevania games. What's next? Let's preview the next stream. Let's see. We're going to go exit. Probably Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. Tomorrow, I think, on stream, I'm just going to chat and craft. I got an errand. I got to take care of my dad. He's got a medical appointment. So I don't think I'm going to be able to stream. This feels like a long stream to play Dracula's Curse to get all of the different endings. The Simon solo ending. Maybe I'll do that one. I gotta check and see what it is. But I want to get the Grant ending, the a la carte ending, and definitely the Sypha ending. So I'm playing it through at least 3 times, if not 4. And that probably will be an extensive long stream. Playing the first and second Vania in one day seems doable. And then several playthroughs on Dracula's Curse will be a separate stream. I think I could take out Super Castlevania 4 and probably Bloodlines in the same one. If not Dracula X. But Symphony of the Night would have to be its own. Thank you, everybody saying good game. I appreciate it. So, yeah, I've got a whole plan for the rest of my regular streams for the next 2 months. Like, all Castlevania all the time, because it's spoopy season. And fuck yes. Regardless of what happens, the music is good. I wish that this just had a soundtrack feature. While I'm talking, I can... what was I looking for? The bonus book, right? Bonus book. So if you've never seen this before, since we played Castlevania 1 and 2 today, I'll do a reveal here on some of the box art. The US versus the Japanese versions. Let's see. So there's 3 and 4. Game Boy ones, Bloodlines, slash New Generation, Kid Dracula, which I still refuse to play currently. Um, so when we get to the art, further down here, that's what I'm looking for. The art, right? It's all the instruction books. Okay, so Michiru Yamane, she was live. I was talking earlier about, if you could find it, Castlevania the Concert. The Stockholm Symphony Orchestra played, and Michiru Yamane was live with them on piano that night. And it's a like 2 hour chef's kiss, all the Castlevania music. Why do I refuse to play Kid Dracula? Um, I I don't want it to be canon. That's why. It just doesn't feel like a Castlevania game because the tone is for kids. It's not awesome spoopy. It's very light, and is it Alucard supposedly from 30,000 years in the future? I don't know, or 10,000 years in the future. I don't want to know. But yeah, nice interviews in this with Michiru Yamane, but the art I'm getting to. Uh, let's see. And then they have, yeah, Adi Shankar about the anime. But, here we go. They put the timeline in here. There you go. This is the canon timeline. There's other Belmonts that have been declared not canon. And Kid Dracula, they have him listed. Mystery too. Who is Kid Dracula? No thank you, is what I say. But they skip a lot of the bloodline here. Like, they don't mention after Simon, Richter. This isn't the complete one. This is just what from the timeline is on this collection. And then it's kind of got some questions about. They don't really get into what the secret of the legendary Belmont whip. They don't get that, like, it's Gabriel Belmont's lover, Sarah. It just says it was created in 1094 here. It was a weird thing that, like, the year that these Castlevania games came out with Gabriel and the Origin of Vampire Killer, there were just, like, a lot of games where it's like your girlfriend becomes your weapon. Like, Bionic Commando's reboot came out where your bionic arm is somehow your wife. Your dead wife has been made into your bionic arm. I don't know. But, I still haven't gotten to the art. They talk about sub-weapons, advantages, double shot, triple shot. Here we go. This was the design archives for the original Castlevania. So they wanted Simon to originally be able to whip in 3 directions. You can see on the right there. And they didn't have it. His original name was supposed to be Peter Dante. And then the map, though, that is the original sketch of the Castlevania map. And then, like, you can see the items there, the list of power-ups. They've got a pistol that isn't in the game, garlic that didn't make it, and there's 2 different kinds of crosses. Meat was supposed to be speed up and not health, but then there's a wolf's head that turns you into a werewolf for a few seconds. They didn't incorporate a protagonist werewolf in a Castlevania game for a while. One of the Nintendo 64 ones had that. And then, yeah. Guardian Spirit Bird. That ironically came back to be used by Maria eventually. In one of the 16-bit games you play as her. But yeah, they didn't quite come up with all of the ideas. And then, like, Simon's Quest, there's some really cool art here for designs for different characters from around. rough monster sketches. I don't know if they used the Franken. I don't remember him being in the game I just played. They might have left Frankenstein out for some reason. But yeah, the map on the top right there, that's as much as like the box really told you. And from playing the game, that it doesn't really feel like when you're moving around in between stages that's accurate. So, yeah. Spoilers, Castlevania 3 coming up. Oh, I just found this out. Grant sort of sucks. And he's got, like, no range on his dagger attack. He can climb on walls, which I always loved when I played it. But then I found out in the Japanese version, Grant has unlimited throwing knives, not just stab knives. And I was like, what the fuck? Because that would have made him so much cooler. But yeah, Castlevania 3 is a challenge. They made it the most challenging one yet, but at least you get to play as different people. And I never found Super Castlevania 4 impossible, but I love it. So anyway, I think, man, I hate to shut it down with like that many people came along, but I guess it is about time. I was going to shut the stream down and go make dinner anyway. Who knows? Maybe I'll sneak in a Castlevania 3 later tonight and do one playthrough tonight. We'll see if we can do that Grant finish. But no promises. Maybe I'll be back in a little bit. Thank y'all for watching, and thank you for celebrating the kill at the end there. Have a good night. This is Guido from Overshare Gaming, signing off.